we'll see the winners of 4 straight, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hokies offense is on the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Touchdown, Hokies! The offense cashing it in on that drive. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans, and Lane Stadium early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first, everybody going bananas.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Harris back to pass. Another incomplete. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so you got to continue to play well within the conference.
And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the run, still looking. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule.
The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. They tried to go smash mouth. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He will. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Easy. He'll throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Just what they'd hoped for. 32.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Hokies have this offense rolling. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. With jet sweep pass. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
And the holder, the fake, and a little shuffle. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Taking on another team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson set up with another first down.
Military stun.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got a man, it's Bryce. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
Military stun. Military.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football, where you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Price. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hokies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Field goal attempt coming that would make it a one-possession game, but he'll have to do it into the teeth of this crowd. And it's no... And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Good pick up, but a little bit short of the stats. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Right on the money. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.